Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the first video of operating system. This is me Abdul Rahman and how this video will help you in your final paper preparation. For any query you can contact to me by my email address computerteacher pihs@gmail.com and by my WhatsApp number 05596951229. I would like to spend a few minutes talking about agenda of my today video. First, I'm going to introduce operating system, and then I'm going to talk about Unix operating system. Then I'm going to discuss features of Unix operating system, and at the end, I'm going to discuss advantages of the operating system. Operating system is actually a very core software that runs the computer. We install like a operating system from CD or from downloading from the internet, and after the installation it stores permanently in the hard disk of the computer, and it not runs only the computer but it controls the hardware and software of the computer. Look at this diagram. Here, printer, monitor, mouse, keyboard, they can be they can be, we can see here. So these all devices are managed by the operating system. Let's say a user wants to print a page. So for example, if if a user press Control plus P, so this signal will go first to operating system. It will translate into the machine language, and then after the it will transfer this operation to the RAM, then to the cache register, etc. And at the end, the printer availability will be ensured by the operating systems. It not only manage hardware and software, but it also manage the memory of computer. Memory is the key resource of the computer. We have a RAM, we have a cache memory, registers. So proper management is required so that many applications can run at the same time. So manage memory and efficiently utilize the resource of computer. By resources, it means keyboard, mouse, printer, etc. Computer stores data in the form of files. So all the files are managed by operating system, and these files are stored in the folder. So to create a new folder, edit a folder, edit a file, delete the file, all these operations are supported by operating system. The user of computer, it means to create a user account for the operating system, to set the password. All these functionalities are provided by the operating system. So we can say that operating system is a that software, we can say, which control most of the operation of the computers. Without operating system, computer will not run properly, and it provides a platform for the other application programs uh, to uh, to operate. Here we can see examples of many operating systems such as Unix, Linux, version 7 Unix, Berkeley, software distribution, Macintosh operating system, Solaris, and FreeXP. All these operating systems have their unique features, and according to the user needs, they can access and they can download and they can use these operating system. Here in my computer, I am currently using the Windows 7 operating system. We can see here by right click on my computer icon and properties. Here we can see Windows 7 Professional. We have a 32-bit operating system, and there are so many versions of Windows such as Windows 8 or Windows 10 is currently uh, introduced by the Microsoft, and they are using in market. Unix operating system is one of the example of operating systems And in today a diverse computing environment, a strong operating system foundation is needed to drive a business continuity and scalability. So Unix operating system is one of the best options. It provides the security, scalability, and durability in a heterogeneous environment, enable business and market innovation across the globes. And actually, it was developed in 1970 at the Bell Lab Research Center by the Ken Thompson, Dennis Ritchie, and others. It was initially written in C programming language and assembly language. It is available in English language, and official website is we have https www.opengroup.org. And here we can get an latest information about the Unix. We can get connected with the forums. We can get certification information, and so many updates are available through these official websites. We talk about the features of Unix operating system. So Unix operating system features are remarkable, and due to the unique features, it is still one of the best option among other operating system for the users. The first feature is here is a multitasking. Multitasking means when more than one pro task can run on the CPU at the same times. For example, if I will take your example, we have a multitask environment. Let's say we have a multitasking environment. We have multitasking operating system environment. For example, if this is a CPU and currently we have three softwares. Let's say we will say here three tasks. They are assigned to CPU. So in multitask environment, each program has assigned a time quantum. A time quantum is just a time slice. Let's say we will take here 2 milliseconds. So only for 2 milliseconds CPU will run the Microsoft Word. After its execution, the CPU will fetch the Microsoft Excel for 2 milliseconds. Then at the last, Paint software will be fetched by the CPU for 2 milliseconds. Now if still the Microsoft Word needs CPU time, so again the turn will come of Microsoft Word and it will execute Microsoft Word for 2 milliseconds. Again Microsoft Excel for 2 milliseconds and Paint. The process will go until Microsoft Word, Excel and Paint don't need the CPU time. Here for example CPU will first take the Word for 2 milliseconds, then it will take here Excel, then it will take it the Paint programs. Here we can see that all programs are running by CPU at the same time, and it gets illusion, but actually it doesn't happen. All programs are not running at the same time. CPU switch so rapidly from Microsoft Word to Excel, from Excel to Paint, that it creates an illusion that all programs are running on the same time, but actually CPU can run only one task at a time. But due to its fast switching and due to its rapidly switching property, the user think that my all programs are running at the same times. Okay. Here we have a multi-user feature. A multi-user feature means that if more than one user can take login at the same time. We have two types of operating system: single user and multi-user operating system. In multi-user operating systems, actually in multi-user operating system, if I will take your example, two users, sorry, more than two users take login at the same time. Okay, for example, we have here a mainframe computer. If I have a mainframe computer and three other computers are connected, for example, let's say we have a user 1, we have a user 2, we have a user 3. So all these computers are connected. So all these computers they are connected to the mainframe computer. For example, here it has a service. Let's say mainframe computer act as a web server. Let's say www dot. Let's say this website, the user 1 has access, the user 2 has access to user 3, and it is searching for the ticket. Sorry, user 1 is searching for uh, flights information. Here user 2 searching for example booked ticket. We can say user 3 also needs information about the ticket. So we can see that user 1, 2, 3 they are login at the same time and they are taking the services of the mainframe computer, which is in current scenario. um, we have a flight reservation website, for example www.airarabia.com. So all three users are login at the same time. This type of environment is called multi-user, and Unix support this type of the environment. The other feature is portable. Portable is actually the software capability to move from one hardware environment to the other hardware environment. And in fact, the Unix operating system is one of the first portable computer when it was introduced. And at this unique feature at that time, it made it very popular. The other two features are networking. It supports networking. Networking means to support to provide connection for uh, among more than one computers in order to share resources such as data, internet, hardware, etc. And the very prominent feature is robust security of the Unix operating system. Uh, with Treacher, it has been figured out that robust that Unix operating system is less vulnerable to the virus attacks and malicious software such as Trojan, worms, and virus, etc. Uh, has less infected this Unix operating system if we compare to other Unix operating system. So, its security is very strong from the uh, hacker's perspective, hacker attack perspective, and from the user's perspective. Advantages we can see here all user must be authenticated by valid account and password to use system at all, and all files are owned by the particular account, and the user decide that which user has read or access um, privileges. The most truly portable operating system, and during its operation it utilizes minimum memory space. Here's the review. Today we have learned that Unix is operating system that runs on the computer and other hardware device. It is multitasking and multi-user. Multitasking means that more than one task can be run on the same time. Multi-user means more than one user can take login. It is truly portable operating system. It can be switched from one hardware platform to other platform easily. The security is remarkable of this. user security and other security. For example, from the hacker perspective, it provides um, robust mechanisms. It also utilized minimum space during minimum memory space during the operation, because memory is a critical resource, so proper management is required of memory. Here again we can browse this website to get latest information about Linux. Thank you for watching.